Can you maybe guide me through how complicated is it for somebody who is interested in data center infrastructure, who has it or who's operating a data center, to find customers for his project? Or can you just build a data center and plug it into, let's say, one of the Web 2 providers, etc.? Is that possible?
Yeah, well, no. The way that Web 2 storage providers or Web 2 cloud providers work is that they have their own magic recipe for the purchasing of hardware, the utilization of their hardware, and of course their own customer base who rents their hardware. You cannot just add a petabyte in a different location and say use it, because that's not how their business works. And the reason why especially Wasabi told us like this is never going to happen was because they took a deep dive into the then developed software of Filecoin, how the stack worked on top of the actual blockchain, and they just said like this is never going to be mergeable. Many reasons for that, but most likely the main reason is that currently how Filecoin sits, it's super useful for long-term cold storage. Mm-hmm. And all of these Web 3 providers or Web 2 providers are, for example, offering streaming services. If you do a cold retrieval from the Filecoin network, you need at least 4 hours. You're not going to wait 4 hours for a Netflix movie. So that there were a lot of bottlenecks and a lot of maturity problems with some of the tools that weren't an answer to a collaboration. So they just said no. In that time, Impossible Cloud Network wasn't a thing yet, as far as I recall. Most likely on someone's mind, but it was still only Impossible Cloud. So you were also a Web 2 provider back then. So it wasn't a you problem. It was most likely these deep networks that offer storage weren't just mature enough to offer any real collaboration with these large cloud giants.